The Ferrari 550 Maranello. This one is over 21 years old and it's still worth over $100,000. We got to play with one and right now we're gonna see if it's truly worth the price tag. Stay tuned. This thing sounds incredible. I have to give a massive shout out to Ferco Motors here in beautiful Miami, Florida. They've got a wide selection of super cool cars like this Ferrari 308 and a bunch of other sports cars and luxury cars. The 550 Maranello in this video is for sale, so if you're interested, hit them up. I put their info in the description below. Oh, and if you're new to the channel, I'm Jay Fields, and I'm sure you're gonna love this channel. So take a quick second and hit that subscribe button. We've got new videos every week. Now, this is the first time I'm actually reviewing a vehicle, so I figured I'd let you know what the lineup is. For any car that we review, we're first gonna look at the power plant and where the juice comes from. Then we're gonna take a look at some engineering highlights from the car and the era. We're also gonna take a look at some notable technology features. And of course, we'll look at the exterior and interior styling and maybe explore some history there. The Ferrari 550 Maranello is the great ancestor of the beast that we know today as the 812 Superfast. Ferrari came out with the 550 in 1996 and they hadn't built a front engine car since the 365 GTB back in the 70s. The 550 Maranello replaced the famous Testarossa and it was supposed to be more powerful and more nimble. When the car was first released, it was priced around $260,000, which, when accounting for inflation, in today's prices would be around $430,000. That is actually more than the base price of today's 812 Superfast. Let's get right into it and talk about what powers this thing. Right now, you're looking at a 5.5 liter V12 Italian monster that pushes out 485 horsepower. And for those times, that was definitely supercar territory. This 1999 version could clock a 0 to 60 in about 4.1 seconds, making it fast even by today's standards. And also, it'll take you to just under 200 miles an hour. Just listen to this thing idle. And now it gets better. In terms of engineering, the suspension features electronically adjustable dampers, and the ride feels stiff, but it's kind of just how a Ferrari should feel, and it's not uncomfortable. Alright, let's open the door and head inside. And the first thing that I noticed about this interior is this thing right here. The gated shifter. And this is absolutely one of the greatest things about this car. There is something about the sound and feel of a polished metal gated shifter that just brings out my inner child. I feel like a child right now. It definitely makes the experience of driving this car so much better. The clutch is extra stiff, but it's extremely responsive and allows for smooth shifting through that metallic H-gate. Now, I'm not sure what it is, but Ferrari has to sprinkle some magic fairy dust on this leather because these seats are in pristine condition and they are damn comfortable. You'll notice the classic Ferrari steering wheel, but you won't see the Manettino dial that we've all grown accustomed to. That dial was actually released when Ferrari came out with the F430 back in 2004. In terms of technology, you're definitely not going to have any heads-up display, any touch screens, and definitely not any Bluetooth. But folks, it's a Ferrari! I'm pretty sure you're not even going to need any of those things as you listen to the magical sound of this motor. There is, however, this nifty little sports button that allows you to stiffen the dampers, but that's all it does. It doesn't control throttle response or steering. Let's talk about the exterior styling a bit. The 550 spent 4,800 hours in the wind tunnel. It was designed by an Italian design firm called Pininfarina, which has been hired by various car manufacturers like Peugeot, Fiat, and even GM to design their cars. And out of all the cars that Mario Andretti has driven in his life, he said that the Ferrari 550 Maranello was the car that was the most impervious to any crosswinds. Now check this out. I'm absolutely in love with the rear end of this car. It's gorgeous, wide, and aggressive. Kind of like my fiance.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Babe. The 550 also sports the menacing 4 taillights in the back, which persisted in the 575 Maranello, but was changed in the 599 GTB and the F12 Berlinetta. However, thank God, Ferrari did come back with the 4 taillights for their front engine cars with the 812 Superfast. And I think you guys can agree, they look sick. The front, well, it's really not my favorite, to be honest. It doesn't look that menacing. It's very welcoming, kind of friendly. Looks like it'll invite you over for a cup of tea. But the hood scoop does look pretty cool. In this pic, you have all the successors of the 550 Maranello for your viewing pleasure. So take a second and soak it in. Now, the trunk is alright. Whoa, let's close that back up. It's got more than 11 cubic feet of cargo space, so you can definitely fit some luggage back there. And check out these leather straps. They look really cool, and it looks like you might be able to fit some golf clubs in there. Maybe. Let's talk about price. When this car first came out, it was worth about $260,000 for the base model. With options, you can definitely have gone over $300,000. Easy. And this was back in 1996, folks. That's crazy. Fast forward a bit, and the car has become somewhat of a highly valued collectible. Mostly because it's the last V12 Ferrari that you can easily get with a gated stick shift. And because you still get monstrous power and performance even though it's over 20 years old. Now this car clocks in at just around the $104,000 mark. And if you're interested, make sure to hit up my boys at Ferrco Motors. You can find their info in the description below. So, is it truly worth paying more than a brand new Porsche 911 for this car? In my opinion, at first, I probably would have said no. But after driving it for just a short while, I instantly fell in love. There's something extremely magical about this Ferrari, more magical than Disney. This is my 4th video, folks, so if you guys find yourself loving my content, please make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ding that notification bell so that you never miss a video. And if you love Ferrari, click this link so you can see a video that I made about how Enzo Ferrari started the brand. Remember, buckle up. See ya!